Hello and welcome back. My name is Steph and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are making lasagna rolls and they are so delicious. What I love about lasagna rolls is you don't end up with this giant massive casserole dish of lasagna for 30 people. So today we're going to make lasagna rolls and we are using this delicious Italian sausage stuffing that we made in the other video for the acorn squash. So make sure and go check out that other video so that you can see how I made the Italian sausage filling, and we're going to repurpose it now to make lasagna rolls so that you have dinner for another night this week. My name is Steph and I'm a holistic health coach and a chef, and my goal is to help you eat real food at home whenever you can, but also not let it stress you out. I want you to have a calm nervous system, because when you have a calm nervous system, everything in your body works better. So I want to help you learn how to eat real food, make real food at home with your extra special good energy, and to make it fun, and to teach your kids. If your kids want to get in the kitchen, give them a job, let them help you. Lasagna rolls, especially today, are a great way to get the kids in the kitchen. I made this Italian sausage seasoning and it has lots of vegetables in it. It has onions and shallot, celery, carrots, mushrooms, and Italian sausage, and a little hit of heavy cream. You could absolutely leave the cream out. But the other thing I wanted to tell you is you could easily use ground turkey for this recipe, or ground chicken, or ground, well, Italian sausage is ground pork, I guess. Since I'm a little bit ahead of the game because I made the Italian sausage filling ahead of time, I have all of my parts and pieces here ready to put together. I'm just using a jarred red marinara sauce, a spaghetti sauce, so you can use whatever spaghetti sauce you already have in your house. And then I have cooked some lasagna noodles, and I want to make the cheese filling right now. So what I wanted to make sure and talk to you about is freshly grated cheese. First I'm going to put, I have about a little over a cup of ricotta cheese in here, and then I did some freshly grated Parmesan. Now, here's the thing, guys, about grated cheese. If it is grated and in a package, it is very likely, in fact 98%, that there are other additives in that shredded cheese. They put some different kinds of preservatives and stuff in there, but they also put an anti-caking agent and they put a drying agent. So there's all kinds of ingredients in your cheese and your grated cheese. So always buy fresh, real cheese and grate it yourself, okay? That's a big tip. So it's part of our eating real food, eating whole food, and understanding all the pronounceable ingredients. Check your shredded cheese that you're buying in the bag, and I have a feeling it's got a whole bunch of ingredients in it. Okay, besides, freshly grated cheese is so delicious and so yummy. I love some fresh parsley in the filling, the cheese filling of the lasagna rolls. So I'm gonna do my little fancy trick. Hold your, you can do this with all kinds of herbs, actually, fresh herbs. So fresh cilantro, fresh basil, fresh parsley, Italian parsley, curly parsley, all of those, fresh dill, you could do this. Grab them by the stems and use your knife and just kind of whisk it down the sides and watch how it gets most of the leaves off. That's a really nice trick. And then if you have a few little stems left over, you can just pull those out. But easy and quick way to get to your leaves. Now, I mentioned this in the other video too, because we put some fresh parsley in the Italian sausage filling. Fresh herbs are loaded with nutrition. Just think how condensed they are with all that sunshine, and the water and the earth are all condensed in these beautiful little leaves. Okay, so we have some fresh parsley to go in with the ricotta and the freshly grated Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to add a little bit of granulated garlic to that as well, and a little bit of salt and pepper. The cheese filling, you want to have lots of flavors and you want it to be really yummy. Now I want to go ahead and grate up some mozzarella cheese also. We're making all the layers for our beautiful lasagna rolls. And lasagna rolls, like I said earlier, are a great dinner menu item to get your kids helping in the kitchen. We've got our grated mozzarella cheese, and we are already, oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to put, I wanted to put an egg in our cheese mixture. So ricotta cheese, Parmesan cheese, fresh parsley, granulated garlic, salt and pepper, and I'm just making 6 lasagna rolls today. So I'm just gonna do 1 egg. That's all I think I'm gonna need for this filling. So don't forget the egg. That is kind of helpful in your soft cheese mix. Okay, now I got the egg in there, so that is ready to go. Okay, and then I have all of the cheese ready. I've got my jarred sauce that my grocery store organic tomato marinara sauce. And then I've got the mozzarella cheese ready to go. I have my Italian sausage filling from the other day when we were cooking, and I think we're ready to roll. I cooked the lasagna noodles and then I strained them, and then I just went ahead while they were still kind of hot. I just pulled them out and kind of laid them out on the side of the bowl here. So that way that I'm making sure that they don't stick and they are easy to use and easy to work with. We are ready to roll. I'm gonna lay out my lasagna rolls all on my cutting board here. You could put them on a sheet pan if you want, but it's kind of easier and quicker to just do them all at once. And then that way also you can spread the ingredients out among the number of noodles that you want to do. So they're so yummy and they don't have to be overly filled. But let's see kind of how the ingredients work out here with what I've got prepared. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a glob of cheese at the end of each noodle. And this is especially the part that would be fun for your kids. And you know, also for your young adult kids, if they are trying to make something different and good, this is a great one, and you have it ready all the time. So I put a little glob down there, and then I'm going to just spread this cheese a little bit down the noodle away from me, like so. And I have a little bit of extra cheese, so let's go ahead and use it because I just have 6 noodles that I made for today. So use all your ingredients. But you see what I'm saying? Like you want to kind of spread them out a little bit so you can make sure you have enough, but you know, you're not overloading 1 or 2 and then the other ones are empty. So you got to just kind of time it out. The next thing we're going to add is a little bit of mozzarella cheese, and I'm just going to sprinkle some right over the ricotta cheese. And then after that, we're going to add our Italian sausage filling, and I have a little extra mozzarella cheese to put on at the very end. So now I'm going to use the Italian sausage filling. This is the sausage filling that we made in that other video, and it has carrots and celery and shallots and onion and mushrooms and Italian sausage and just a little hint of cream. So it is going to make the most delicious lasagna roll filling. And so I'm just putting it right here at the top. So remember, I'm just kind of showing you an easy way to do this. So you're going to start at the top and then we're going to roll them that way. So I'm kind of heavy on the ingredients on this end. So if you're interested in learning more about cooking real food, or you feel like you want to be able to make meals for your family and for your kids, but you want to eat a little bit cleaner, like maybe you don't want the pasta and the cheese, I can help you with that. I have some online programs that we could work together, and I love working with women and helping them streamline their life and their family and their food and what they're eating and how you're managing your stress, because we are so busy, and I know that you have a lot going on, and it's hard to plan dinner. It's hard to make sure that you're eating healthy for yourself. And I can help you figure that out. It's not hard, and you don't have to do everything all at once. It's just about having a system, and I have a system that can help you streamline your healthy life that you want to live. Okay, so here we are. We're in family dinner mode. I have a little like a casserole pot here. It's kind of a medium one, and I'm probably not even gonna fill it up, but that's what I'm gonna use to cook these lasagna rolls. And I'm gonna put a little bit of tomato sauce in the bottom of the pan and just kind of spread that around. And then I'm going to just roll these lasagna rolls up. Hey, by the way, if you wanted to add some spinach, you could just literally put fresh raw spinach right on top here and it will cook in the oven when you cook it. You could add some fresh basil here. What else could you add? I mean, you could really go crazy with the vegetables if you want with the lasagna rolls. You can just keep adding more and more vegetables. You could easily make these vegetarian. You could easily add more mushrooms. You could add northern beans. So look at how cool this is. You just literally roll them up and slide them into your pan. Okay, I'll make sure you guys can see that. Perfect. So roll them up. And it's okay if they're messy. They don't have to be perfect because they're all gonna get cooked kind of in this casserole dish anyway. And if stuff falls out of the side, just throw it in the pan. No big deal. Roll these up. When I had a catering business and when I was doing, I had this family dinner program where I cooked family dinner once or twice a week, and I would create a menu and then I would send it out to my email list. And then they would sign up. If they liked the menu, they'd sign up and say, hey, Steph, I'm in for lasagna rolls. So lasagna rolls were very popular. So when I was cooking for people, I would have, like 40 or 50 families order dinner for lasagna rolls. So I would have hundreds of lasagna pieces of pasta laying out all over my kitchen, and I would lay out all this parchment paper, and then I would lay out all of the lasagna noodles, and then I would walk around and I would do every single lasagna noodle with the filling. So that's kind of how you come up with systems for these things. When you're doing it for large numbers of people, you figure out efficient ways to change how you cook in the kitchen. And we just need to keep it simple and keep it family friendly and basic. It doesn't have to be fancy. And you just want to have your kids eating real food with real vegetables and healthy protein. And so many moms tell me they just want to cook more and they want their kids to eat better. So I'm going to help you with that. I can help you figure that out. Okay, so you see how this comes together? I'm just going to scoop up this leftover filling. And then I'm going to top it with a little bit of red sauce, top it with a little bit of, actually I can just do that now. Let's top it with a little bit of red sauce. And then I'm going to top it with some mozzarella cheese. And then I'm going to cover this with a piece of foil, and I'm going to cook this in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. You want it to be bubbly and simmering. And all the ingredients pretty much are cooked, but you want it to all come together with all the flavors. So I'm gonna cover with this with foil, stick it in the oven, and I'll be back here in just a little bit. I pulled the lasagna rolls out of the oven. They are bubbly. Actually, let me tell you, I took the foil off and then I cooked them for another 5 minutes without the foil on so that the top can get a little bit bubbly and crusty. They look so yummy and delicious, and they are like the perfect serving size, easy to serve, easier than lasagna because it doesn't mush out all over the place. And so here is our beautiful little lasagna roll. You can add a little bit of extra sauce, you can add a little bit of extra cheese, and they freeze really well. This is a delicious family dinner. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen today. My name is Steph. Make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and I will see you in the kitchen very soon.